All right, forget about New Year's resolutions for a minute. For 2026, we're talking about building a complete operating system for your success. We're going to lay out a playbook that actually works, one that pulls together your health, your wealth, and yeah, the power of AI into one single powerful strategy.
I mean, you know that feeling, right? Like you're playing a frantic game of whack-a-mole with your own life. You're trying to crush it at your job, then you pivot to your finances, then you're desperately trying to squeeze in a workout. It feels like you're always behind. And the thing is, the stress from one area, it always spills over into the others. You've got money worries messing with your sleep, and then those crazy long work hours just suck all the energy out of you, leaving nothing for you.
But here's the thing. What if that feeling of being constantly tired or totally stuck isn't actually your fault? What if it's not a personal failure at all? According to lifestyle coach Luke Cotino, it's because the model we're all trying to follow is, well, it's flawed. We've basically been taught to think about all these goals in completely the wrong way.
Okay, so this is the absolute key. We have to stop seeing these things, health, career, money, as separate lanes that we have to race in. They're not competing with each other. They're all part of one integrated system. That's the new formula. Think about it. Your health gives you the energy to build up your skills. Those skills, they generate the income that builds your wealth. And having a solid financial base, well, that lowers your stress, which, yep, you guessed it, makes you healthier. See, each part fuels the next.
All right, let's start building this thing from the ground up. And the absolute bedrock, the foundation of everything else, is your health. This is your performance foundation. Seriously, without that physical and mental energy, none of the other pieces are going to work.
And this quote from Luke Cotino just nails it, doesn't it? The whole goal here isn't about punishment or some crazy extreme diet. It's about creating a state where your body feels supported, nourished, and calm, where it has everything it needs to perform at its best, whether you're at the gym, sitting at your desk, or just hanging out with your family.
So this is the big mindset shift, right here. What's out? Chasing numbers on a treadmill and obsessing over calorie burn. That's the old way. What's in? Real balanced meals and movement that actually builds your capacity. Think strength training, think yoga. It's about nourishing your body, not just running it into the ground.
And look, this goes for our mental energy too. The old way, that whole hustle culture thing, it basically made burnout seem like a badge of honor. The new way, it's about actually managing your energy. It's about making sure you feel safe and calm before you try to be productive, and it means treating sleep like the non-negotiable performance tool that it is. This isn't about being soft, okay? It's about being smart and strategic for the long haul.
Okay, so once you've got that solid health foundation, you finally have the energy to fire up your income engine. And in 2026, that engine is going to be powered by some seriously high-value skills.
And investor Eric Smolinski just lays this out so clearly. Instead of trying to juggle a dozen different side hustles and spreading yourself thin, the fastest way to really boost your income is to master one high-value skill, just one, and then learn how to sell it. It's all about focused effort that leads to huge results.
So you're probably asking, what does a high-value skill even look like right now? Well, one of the absolute hottest, most valuable skills on the market for 2026 is something called prompt engineering. And what is that? Put simply, it's learning how to talk to AI the right way.
Okay, let's actually break that down a little. Prompt engineering is basically the art and science of giving an AI really clear, precise instructions so you get exactly what you want back. It's the difference between asking a super vague question and getting a totally generic answer versus crafting a detailed request and getting back something incredibly powerful and specific.
I mean, just look at this example. The weak prompt, explain machine learning, is just lazy. You're going to get a wall of text, but the optimized prompt, whoa. It specifies the word count, the target audience, beginners, the use of analogies, even the structure. When you get good at this, you can use AI for anything: marketing, coding, data analysis, and that makes you incredibly valuable in the job market.
All right, so now you've got your energy foundation dialed in. You're building a high-income skill. Now it's time to connect those two pieces to the final outcome, building real, sustainable wealth for the long term. Now, before you even think about investing or aggressively paying down debt, we have to start with step one, creating some psychological safety, and that begins with a small starter emergency fund. Your first goal is just $1,000. That's it. And I love calling it a peace of mind fund because that's exactly what it is. It's a buffer that lets you make money decisions from a place of calm, not panic.
And once you have that, you just build on it systematically. And here's the absolute key. You have to automate it. Treat your savings like a bill you have to pay, except you're paying yourself first. So after you hit that first $1,000, you set up automatic transfers to build it up to 1 full month of your expenses. Then you just keep that automation going until you hit the gold standard, 3 to 6 months of expenses socked away. That's true security.
Okay, once that safety net is built, now you can confidently move on to the big wealth-building moves. You can aggressively attack any high-interest debt. We're talking credit cards. You can automate your investments into simple, low-cost index funds. And please, whatever you do, make sure you're contributing enough to your 401k to get the full employer match. I mean, it is literally free money. Don't leave it on the table.
Okay, so let's pull all of these threads together. We've seen how health, skills, and wealth aren't separate battles. They're all part of one interconnected system. So now, let's look at the final integrated playbook.
So here it is, the whole formula in one place. Number 1, treat your health as a performance multiplier, not some chore you have to do. Number 2, master a high-value skill, like prompt engineering, to pour fuel on your income. Number 3, put your wealth building on autopilot. Let the system do the work. And the golden rule that covers all of this? Choose consistency over intensity. Every single time. Those small daily habits are what create massive results down the road.
Look, at the end of the day, the most important thing is just to start. The most powerful progress never comes from some huge dramatic overhaul. It comes from one small consistent action. Maybe that's a 10-minute walk every day. Maybe it's spending 15 minutes practicing a new skill. Or maybe it's automating a tiny transfer to your savings account each week. So the real question I want to leave you with is this: what is the one small habit you can start today to start building your 2026?